So there are 5 things that you need to know about the brand new College of Policing Stage 3 briefing. So if you're looking to join the police, you're going to have to do an online assessment centre designed by the College of Policing. It's made up of a competency-based interview, a written exercise and a briefing exercise. And in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the 5 key things that you need to be aware of for the new Stage 3 briefing. Yes, we've got a new incarnation of it. It's not the noisy party anymore. It's a situation that's taking place at a college. And boy, have the College of Policing come up with something that's even more confusing than the noisy party scenario. So for those of you who haven't watched any of these videos before, my name is Brendan from Bluelight. And for the past 30 years, I've been coaching and supporting people to succeed in police recruitment process, in promotion boards, and specialist interviews. Thousands of individuals have gone through our academy programs and succeeded. Why? Because we guarantee their success. I know, it's crazy. We are able to guarantee the success of our members of the academy. If you'd like to find out a little bit more about the academy, check out the links below. So you're going to love these 5 things, especially the 5th one. The 5th one, oh my goodness, because the 5th thing you need to know about the new briefing is it uncovers what I think is the biggest lie from the College of Policing, the biggest lie. Anyway, let's dive in. So number 1, the first thing is, the scenario you're faced with is one where you're called to a college and you need to speak to the head teacher because there's an aggressive parent and you don't really know that much more. Now listen, you're going to hear words like aggressive or other similar words, and immediately you might be starting to think police enforcement. No, definitely not. The first thing is, you are not expected to do any enforcement, and actually if you look at the behaviours within the competencies and values being assessed against, it's not about enforcement, it's about understanding, it's about safeguarding, it's about doing the best for the individuals that are at risk. So that's more complicated. Enforcement's easy. I mean, seriously, it's really easy. You just arrest people, stop and search them, whatever. It's easy to do that, but we're not going to go down that road. We're going to go down a more safeguarding, understanding, welfare route. Number 2, you need to make sure that your actions are data or intelligence information driven. And one of the first steps that you're going to be taking is to collect that information. And so we need to talk about how we're going to collect information that's going to help us actually deal with the incident, so we don't look like we're walking into it completely blind and oblivious to all the information that's out there. Number 3, collaboration. So your approach will be one where you are going to collaborate with others in order to find a solution to the situation that the school is facing, the parent is facing, and the young person is facing, who is as a focus of the actual exercise itself. So a collaborative approach will always score you well in any exercise designed by the College of Policing. Number 4, the opportunity to build bridges. So whenever you can, you should be talking about how this would be a great opportunity to take a more long-term approach to building bridges with people from certain parts of the community, or with the whole school community, or with young people. So you've got great opportunity now here to just talk about it. This is a great filler. So because you've got 3 minutes to answer each one of the questions, 3 minutes to answer each one of the questions. You're going to be asked 12, by the way. You're going to have to talk for a total of 36 minutes. Now, that's a lot of talking, and you can't press a pause button. It just doesn't work like that. They're just back to back to back to back. You'll get the question, you've got 1 minute to think about it, and then you've got 3 minutes to deliver your answer. So you've got to be sharp. You've got to know what you're doing. And this is why we advocate having fillers that will score you marks against the CVF competencies and values and the behaviours that they're looking for. And an opportunity to build bridges will be a great filler. And for our academy members, we present them with more than several fillers, which can apply to any scenario. So even if they change this the college scenario tomorrow to something else, or revert back to a noisy party, it doesn't matter. The systems, the processes, the fillers that we give you, that's all come from the world of operational policing. It's all come from our decades worth of experience. So it's what you can apply in any scenario in the briefing. You just got to get good at planning and preparing and in practicing and delivering those fillers. All right, and number 5, the big one. The one that I think is the big fib from the College of Policing, the big lie. Well, if you're interested in finding out what that fifth one is, then I'd invite you to check one of the links below. If you're watching this on YouTube or elsewhere, be it in or around or probably below, you'll find a link to the Bluelight Facebook group, which at the time of recording has got over 24,000 individuals in it. It's free to access. It's a free to access Facebook group. If you click on the link, it'll take you to that group, and that's where you're going to find the second video in this series, part 2, where I'm going to go into the fifth thing that you need to know about the big lie from the College of Policing. I know it's a bit fierce, that, isn't it? Calling it a big lie, but it is. It seriously is. And unless you're aware of what this big fib, this big lie, this poor guidance is, then you could really trip up in your stage 3 briefing, and you've got to pass each one of these. It's not just about, oh, I can do really well on the written and the interview, and if I do poorly on the briefing, I'll still pass. No, you've got to pass every one of the 3 elements of the online assessment center. So if you're already part of that group, then hey, you've probably got the link in front of you, so you can just click on it straight away, and I'll see you on the other side.